Hello subscribe, you are all welcome to my channel. Thank you for coming back. For those who have subscribed to this channel, thank you all for subscribing. And if you are new here, I welcome you. Kindly subscribe to this channel for more interesting free tutorial, and don't forget to turn on the notification bell so that you'll be notified anytime I upload new video. Hello dear Sew Tribe, you are welcome to today's class. So we're going to learn how to cut and sew this monostrap dress. So I'm going to show you the detailed tutorial on how to cut it from cutting to sewing. So the required materials, what you will need for this: my main fabric, I have 4 yards of Ankara here. I'm going to use matching lining. So you need zipper, long zipper, because it is a dress. This is my wadding for padding the upper parts. I have my pattern drafting tools, my markers. I have my tracing wheel. You are going to need tracing wheel because this is a monostrap dress. You understand by the time we get there. I have 2 scissors for paper and for fabric. So I have my half scale basic bodies drafted here. For those who don't know how to go about it, I have detailed tutorial on how to draft basic body on this channel. I'm going to drop the link to that on the description box, so you can do well to check it out. You need it to understand the tutorial very well. But for those who are not new here, you will understand this. Now I've transferred my basic body here, but this one now, it is unfold. It is not a single paper because of what we are going to do, because it is a monostrap dress. So I have it like so. Can you see it? I have it like this, and this is what we have. Let me turn it like this. I think I will prefer this side. So can you see it? So this is complete pattern set. This is my complete pattern set. So, but before we continue, I'm going to fold it back and I'm going to do my on the bust contouring. So let me just label this. This is my BL, my bust line, my BP, bust point. This is my under bust, and this is my front length. So this is my back length. My back length is shorter by 2 inches, and of course this is my BL. So I'm going to tighten the back by ½ inch. I've not done that. You need to do this so that your back will not budge, so that your zipper area will not budge. You get it now? So this is very important. So I'm going to contour that place by ½ inch, and I'm going to connect it upward like so. Can you see it? And what else? I've not connected this line, the side of my waist. So I have it like this. So this part is going out. This part is not part of this for the back because my back is shorter by 2 inches. Do you get it now? So let us proceed. I'm going to contour the underbust now. The underbust measurement I'm working with is 28. So you know how we do it here. Just measure whatever you have here. So this is my 28. You know, we are going to divide our circumference by 4. 28 into 4 is going to give us 7. So I have this one left. I cannot just take it away by the side, so I'm going to find a way of removing it from here. So this is how I used to do it, and it works perfectly. Just from this line here, from this dart line here, just come in by ½ inch. And whatever you have left here, from this now, you are going to take it away. So I'm going to take it away like this. Do you get it? Whatever you have left. And you are going to use your curve to get this shape. Can you see it? And I will do this as well. So like this now, we have successfully contoured our underbust. So you need to do this because for your bust to have room to relax very well, you need to tighten your underbust. So I have done this now. This is how to go about it. So we already have that our underbust shape. So I'm going to trace it out so that I can transfer it to the other part. So that is why I said you are going to need your tracing wheel. I'm going to trace it out like this so that I can see it. So I will open it up like so, and I'll bring my curve to trace it out. You need to do this because we are working on complete pattern, because this is a monostrap dress. Do you get it now? This is upper part of our monostrap or dress. So I am tightening my underbust like this, so I can see it. You may not be able to see it, but I can see the line. So I just want to get the shape here, and I'll just go ahead and bring it up like this. So now we have our complete underbust tightened. So we have it contoured like this. For us to get it very well, I don't want us to get confused. I'm going to fold in this part like this. Do you get it? I'll just fold it in so that we'll be working on the front alone. I hope it is better like this. Can you see it? So this is what we have. Now for the monostrap, you need to label which side do you want the off shoulder part to be. It is totally optional. You can go for any side. If you like, you can make it right side. If you like, you can make it left side. But from that picture, the style I'm working on, the monostrap is on the left side. Do you get it now? So you need to label it. Now this is, by the time you are going to wear it, by the time we're going to transfer it on the fabric, this is going to be the left side. This is the left side, while this is going to be the right on the fabric. Do you get it now? So that's the first thing you need to do. Now after you might have determined which side is going to be off and which side is going to be with shoulder, the next thing you're going to determine is how low you want the monostrap to be. And the monostrap side is going to be on where the left side. So now from this point, now you can come down from the shoulder. You can come down by minimum 4 inches, between 4 inches to 6 inches, depending on how off you want it to be. But for this tutorial, I'll be coming down by 5 inches. Do you get it now? And you may need to rule out the center front like this, so that you are going to, do you get it now? So from this part now, I came down by 5 inches, and I'm going to just rule it out like this. You may want to use broken lines so that it will not be too, your pattern will not be too busy. Assuming you are using pencil, it will have been lovely. So this is it. I have it like this. Now the next thing we're going to do is this. I'm going to divide my shoulder into 2 equal halves. The shoulder slope here, I'll divide it into 2. And this part as well, you're going to do the same thing. Just divide it into 2. And you're going to connect the line to your bust point. So this one will help us to tighten our over bust. Do you get it now? So I will connect it to the bust point like this. Now if you look at that, the neckline is a bit wide. So I mean for the right side. Now for the right side, I am going to alter the neckline. Our basic neckline is 3 by 3, but I don't want to leave it for 3 by 3 because I want the neck to be wider than that. Do you get it now? So I will come in, let's say you can use between 4 to 5 depending on how wide you want it to be. So I think I'm going to use 5 as well for this neck. Please use your own accurate measurement. Do you get it now? So I'm going to bring it here, this neck, and I'm going to find a way of connecting it to this part that I came down by 5 inches. I hope you get it. So I would love to use my free hand to just connect it like this. Can you see it? Can you see what I am doing? So this is it. Now this whole part, this upper part, now I'm going to cut it away. So if you like, you can just try and use your ruler to, but I love using my free hand here. I'll just connect it like so. Can you see it? So we already have our mono strap. So this part is going to be off, while this part is going to be with shoulder. But you don't want to leave it like this. You are going to tighten it. If you do not tighten this part, it is going to gape. You are going to have it gaped there. So you are going to tighten, and I will tighten it by 0.75 on both sides. That is equivalent to 1.5 inches. Do you get it now? So that means I'm taking away 1.5 inches from this side. So I'm going to connect it like this. So now to tighten your upper bust like this, you could use between, you can use half inch, and that's going to be 1 inch altogether. So you could use 1 inch or 1.5 inch. That used to work perfectly. Now this other side, you may decide to leave it like this, or you may decide to use it as armhole princess dart. Do you get it now? You can leave it as shoulder princess line or armhole princess line. Whichever you love to do with is totally fine, but I think I'm going to use it as armhole princess dart. Like that, you will come to the mid armhole like this, and you are going to connect it to the bust point. Do you get it now? Just go ahead and connect to the bust point like this. So I'm bring it out. So you don't want to leave it like this. I always encourage you tighten this part as well. So I'm going to use 1 inch. So from this line, I'll just come down by 1 inch, and I will connect back to my armhole with my cuff like this. Can you see it? So whatever you have here now, this value that you used to tighten, you are going to extend your armhole by it. If you use 1.5, you are going to extend this line by 1.5. But because I use 1 inch, I will extend this line by 1 inch. I hope you know the reason why we are doing this, so that by the time you want to join your fabric on the armhole area, you are not going to have shortage there. So you are going to redraw this armhole from this, and you're going to reconnect it like this. Do you get it now? So this is how you will go about it. This is how to draft the monostrap dress, the upper part of it. The next thing you're going to do now is to open up this pattern paper. You need to open it up before you cut the front part. I want to separate the front from the back now. So I'm going to come to this line. I will cut it open like this so that I can just separate it. So, and this one too, I'll bring it. So I can just put this front aside, and I will bring the back together like this. So this is the complete pattern for the back. I've not done this side back, the back tightening, so I want to bring it out. All right, so the same thing you did for the front is what you are going to do now for the right, for the back. So you want to get the right side and the wrong side. Do you get it? And you make sure you do not place it wrongly. That is why I'm bringing up this now. This is for this is my right side. Do you get it? Right side, I mean for the shoulder. So you make sure this part is also your right side for the back. Right side on the shoulder, and this part is the left side. You make sure this also is your left side. Do you get it? You need to do this correctly, or else your pattern will go against each other. Do you get it now? So I have it like this: right side, left side, left side. It is very important to do it like this. So having done this now, I can go ahead and do my monostrap line. So you know, we came down by 5 inches from here. It is important to do the same thing so that it will be equal, so that everything will align. Do you get it now? So this is my 5 inches, and I'm going to draw it. I'm going to draw my line just like I did the other time. I'm going to connect it like this. You are doing this on the left side. Don't forget to alter the neckline. You know, I extended it by 2, making this neck width 5 inches. So I'm going to bring it here. Do you get it now? And like that, you are going to connect it with your, you can use your free hand just like this, and just make sure you blend everything up like this. Do you get it? You need to do this so that everything will align. So to tighten your this part, I told you need to tighten this part so that your neck will not gape. The same thing we did for the front. Just measure and get the midpoint of your shoulder line here. So you can just bring the line down to the bust point area. You know, this part is going out. This part is not part of our pattern again. So I will just tighten this part. You know, you can't do it, you cannot tighten it as much as the front. So I think I'll just use half inch. I'll use half here, and I will use half here. The essence of this is to make sure your neck is not gaping. Do you get it now? So, and we have it like this. Now for this part, if you like, you can make it princess dart as well, armhole princess dart, but I think I'm going to leave it like this. So we've gotten the monostrap of the back pattern as well. I'll just go ahead and cut my pattern now like this. So you can remove the dart. Go ahead and remove this dart, it's very important. Alright, so this is the complete pattern set for the back bodies. So this is how your back bodies will look like. Like I said earlier on, if you wish, you can make this one also princess, armhole princess dart line. But this is how I'm going to leave mine, and I have it like this. So I'll go ahead and cut out the front pattern as well. Can you see it? So, and here we have it. This is for the front. So you may just go ahead and label it so that you know this is for the armhole princess dart. I can write AR just to know the difference. Do you get it now? So this is it. Now I'm going to take this to my table. I'm going to transfer everything to the fabric, and I'll come and show you the next thing to do. So alright, this is what we have. I've transferred my pattern to the fabric, and I've gone ahead to cut the lining. So we have this for the back, and I'm going to put this one aside, and we have all this one for the front. So don't forget to add your necessary seam allowance on your fabric. It's very important. Now since you have done the right placement on your pattern, you will not have any problem. But I just need to tell you that when you are transferring it on fabric, please place it the way it should be. It's very, very important. Like this now, you know, I label right side and left side. So you need to do all those things when you are transferring to the fabric, and make sure you had your necessary seam allowance. So I'm going to put my pattern aside, and I've even gone ahead to cut my basic skirt. So if you don't know how to go about it, I have tutorial on how to cut basic skirt. So this is it. This is going to be the down part of my dress. So the next thing I want to do now that I think I should show us is I want to show us how to cut our wording. So I'm going to make it full padding. I really love full padding. So, but you know, this is the neckline. I'm going to raise this a bit above the fabric with like ½ inch above the wording. Do you get it now? And I will just cut it like so. So this is what I'm talking about. we are going to leave half inch towards the hem, and I will just go ahead and cut like this. Can you see it? So cut the other side as well. You just cut it out like this. So, and you remove the half inch also here. So if you turn it inside out, so this is what you will have. Can you see it for this side? And for the other side, you know, they are not the same. They are not the same. That's why I thought I should show us how to cut it. So this is it. I'm going to leave half inch here as well. Do you get it? Just go ahead and place it like so. So can you see the shape? So this one will go for this. You can't use the same thing for the two sides. So the other side, I will bring it up as well. Can you see it? Leave half inch here. You don't want it to enter your seam line, and make sure that you are placing it now right side. This is the right side of the fabric. On the right side of the word is very important, so that they will not go against each other. Do you get my point now? So I'll go ahead and just cut out, so that you will not have any challenge. Just use this one and label it. So this is the part. This one is the arm O princess dart. Let me just label this one arm O princess dart. Arm O princess dart. Do you get it now? So like that, I will know the right placement for the two of them. Now this is what we have for the cutting part of this tutorial, and we have come to the end of this part one. So in the next class, I'm going to show you how to join these pieces together. So I expect you to have prepared your pattern and your fabric like this, so that in the next class we are going to sew together. If you find this tutorial helpful, kindly give us thumbs up. Feel free to share with fellow sew tribe, and please don't forget to subscribe to this channel. I'll see you in the next class. Bye.